list of things to take away from the trip in terms of just things we learned and pieces of kit we might want to get a little more squared away or figured out for future trips.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the first thing on our list?
Well, I think, so it's the second thing I thought of. The first thing you thought of, water. We both realized you brought a lot more water than I brought, and we burned through every ounce of water every day, multiple times a day.
I hiked in 5 liters every time we hiked into the campsite. So each day I hiked in 5 liters, and just between the food, the freeze-dried food, what we need to drink, and then obviously with Hudson
the
drinking
dog.
some,
Yes.
we ran out. How much did you pack in? You did 3
I packed
liters?
in 2.5, probably close, or a little over 3, but most of the time I had 2.5 on hand, and we just burned right through it.
Yeah.
Between the dogness and I.
Yeah, I think just in the Texas heat, it's been a while since I've hiked and camped this much in this level of heat in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it's pretty dry right now too, so you lose just a lot of water really quick.
Yep.
So I think, in the future, I'm just gonna have to remember that I need more, and probably need to figure out more in my kit somehow. So.
Yep. Yeah, and I even went through your secondary hydration backpack.
Yeah.
And burned through that multiple times. So we had a lot of water, and it still was not enough. So definitely having at least as much storage as we had, but a way to quickly refill and filter that water. We listed a rope and a bag storage of some sort for
keeping it away from the animals.
Yeah. New food and cooking ideas. I've never really done traditional camp cooking or freeze-dried meals. But camp food was always one of the challenges that kind of kept me away from going out and camping. So this was fun to try something new and actually enjoy it.
It's really nice to have good food. That freeze-dried food is pretty great.
Yep. Sleeping bag, sleeping pad, sleeping bag liner, comfort food and bathroom. And so finding a lighter weight sleeping bag.
Yeah, coming from the Pacific Northwest, you just were set up for much colder temperatures, which is not, 95-degree days. And
that's 2 months out of the year in Texas, as opposed to 6 months out of the year in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Ooh, compartmentalized storage. That's a good one, probably for both of us. More for me.
Definitely for me as well. So you need to find something really, really lightweight so that it doesn't affect your packing weight, but just having some sort of organization to be able to keep, in a place where you can have a fire, like keep your fire kit, keep your mess kit, keep your food and your sleep stuff, your toiletries, right? Everything compartmentalized so it's quick to grab, organized. You don't have stuff falling out as you're trying to pack or anything like that. All right, buddy. You wanted to say hello to everyone?
It's a little bumpy boots. I need a larger tarp for under my tent to extend it under the rainfly. It's fine when I have my gear and the dog, but if there were anything else needed in the tent, I would have to store my gear, like my backpack, outside the tent.
More dogs or more people.
Correct.
There's just not enough space.
Yep.
And having a staging area, though, it was so dusty in that campsite, having a staging area so that you can get the dogs cleaned off before they come into the tent.
Yep.
Maybe that would be something to look into. We can do some research on, or if you guys have any ideas, some good way to clean off the dogs. We had a camp towel with, and it also worked to use like dirty underwear from the day's hiking just to brush all the dust off. But I would assume other people have this problem, and maybe people have come up with great ideas for getting their trying to keep all the dirt out of the tent or anything, but
Man, it's pretty. Look at that, over that. Woo! It's clothing in general. I need more of these button-down style shirts like you saw Tommy and I wearing, just to improve my wardrobe, though, with more...
I think you got to get some lighter weight ones, too.
Yeah, my shorts and stuff. As I was going through packing for this trip, I was like, man, I just don't have a good variety, but I think I also brought too much clothes on this trip.
That's a pretty common theme that you see a lot of people do, just end up with too much clothes. Like, you really, it's unlikely you need more than one pair of shorts for a 3-day trip.
Yep.
Even a lot longer than that. You know, a pair of underwear a day is nice.
Plenty of underwear and plenty of socks.
Yeah, socks. Or if you have a river and you just bring a little bit of camp soap or whatever that looks like, you can, you know, rinse them out. That's a good way to do things.
I don't think we've touched on that much. I haven't camped a whole lot in recent years.
Yeah.
And so I invested in some gear probably 2 years ago and haven't really gotten out and used it much. And so this was, hey, let's break in the gear, let's get out there and do something with life. And so it was as much a learning experience of where am I still not prepared. And so these are all good learnings for me. It's why my list is like 3 times as long as yours.
Yeah. But even still, I mean, I have not, you know, I haven't backpack camped, hike camped in, I think I said it was 4 years. I think 2015 was the last time. No, I've done a lot of camping since then, but it hasn't been the long hike in. It's been either, you know, right at the car or close to the car or whatever. I'd really like to get some lighter weight sandals. Is one of those things. Like, it was so nice to have sandals at camp, but those Chacos are heavy sandals. Sun in the back, views out the front. I like these plateaus up here. It's nice. All right, well, thanks for watching our videos, guys, and we really hope you've enjoyed getting an insight into our camping trip and Jeff's first time really getting into backpack camping in adult life, especially in a few years, and my first one in a few years. If there's anything you'd like to know more about, you know, let us know in the comments, or we can make more videos about stuff. Really appreciate your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, your shares, and we hope that you will stay connected, and we'll see you guys next time.